Chat, we have Qadsiah versus Awawa in the $22,700 MENA Champions Road 2v2 brackets. It's a double elimination brackets that I think is meant to get us excited about the fact that we are on our way to Champions Road, the World Championship, coming in a couple weeks, a week earlier than I thought it was. I even mentioned it on stream that it was 3 weeks away a couple days ago, and nobody said, Feer, it's 2 weeks away. How come no one said that? It's anyone but my fault. Anyways, the World Championship is even sooner than any of us could have ever imagined. And that's why we have this $22,000 2v2 tournaments that we are watching the winners finals of. Dr. Known and Nush versus Yazid and Uval. We just watched Dr. Known and Nush turn on a nice reverse sweep in order to get to this winners final. We'll see if they can keep up the energy of the 3 straight wins into this game number 1. They are going to start from behind. Is the World Championship a LAN? It is. It's a LAN in Lyon, France, the first ever RLCS LAN in France. It is going to go absolutely insane. The French have deserved to have a LAN for a long time. The only downside, chats, is that the Gentlemates didn't qualify. What a bummer. How nice would it have been to have Vitality, Gentlemates, KC, all at the World Championships. It'd be nice to have BDS as well, but we'll have to settle for what we can get. The LAN starts September 10th. Is that right, chat? At this point, don't trust me. Like I said, I had it wrong on my calendar. It's 50 from Awawa, but they're not able to score off of it. You're talking about the Marbles World Championship? It actually runs. It coincides with the RLCS World Championships here on this stream. Nush trying to get a speedy read of that bounce out of the corner was never going to be easy to do, and ended up not being able to corral the ball enough. Dr. Known has to go soft on his pass back and ends up being a mistake. If he goes quickly, he can actually just intercept this ball from the opposition, but if he wants to get the perfect pass, it has to be a soft touch, so he kind of slow rolls into it, allows them to steal it away, and now a 2-0 lead for Awawa. I think his name is pronounced Uval. There's no way. You're scamming me for sure. Dr. No, nice pass. Infield. P. 1 minute. Okay. Someone can do that. It's not me. Whoever made the lobby could actually pause it. Now, I don't know if they're allowed to. Is he back? No, he's still... Wait, is he back? He's moving around. Seems like they're back. Dr. Known, fake, and drop to bottom right. Nush. Not able to get anything out of it. A slight delay, but not a MENA pause, let it be known. The game continued to play. It was just a respectful MENA timeout during the match. And a well-timed demo is going to make it 3-1 for Awawa. Uval catches a demo that should result in another free goal. Our Qadsiah trying to do the same thing they did in the last round. Arjun, they had a 2 million viewer raid. I don't think I caught that one. In which they set themselves up to having to get 3 straights. Minute left to go. Ooh, nice air draw. Oh my goodness, a double bump. Wait a second. Take a look at this play from Uwal. Great catch. Gets the reset, rolls through, bumps one, or demos one, bumps the other, and gets the bucket. These guys want to go next, so they're out of the match. Game number 2. A nice finish from Uwal. And a rare double bump, and immediately they're going to go right back in the lead on a kickoff in their favor. Nush cheating just a little bit too close. Dr. Known lost the kickoff and a pop-up back towards the blue half in a way that Nush could not handle. Uwal up to get a second goal here. Did this just get pinched straight out? Perfect pass. Dr. Known helped aid in that. And they're behind once again. Dr. Known trying to adjust his air dribble to bring it top corner. All that just a bit too slow. Wait a second. This might just go directly in. What are these 50s in this game? Nush has gone full Gentlemates fan. Has the Gentlemates decal and Gentlemates goal explosion. And wins a dunk that just pinches straight into the net. Uwal up to ceiling heights. Drops the ball back down. Dr. Known cannot get it past Yazid. Cutting him off the midfield. Nice landing dash to put it around Nush. Problem is it goes straight to Dr. Known, and now Nush is ready to go upfield. It looks like he's being a little bit weird because of director cam, but I guarantee Nush was chasing down a defender there and not keeping ball cam on, just staring at his teammates on the dribble. As Dr. Known slammed to the backboard. Uwal able to clear it away, but Qadsiah building some opportunities here. A nice pass straight down. Yazid read it quicker though. A little bit less onus on him to get the perfect touch, and he can just speed towards the ball. And he uses that advantage in order to clear that one away. Dr. Known passed to himself off the ceiling. Shot is easily read. Nush, instead of turning around, shadowing, and potentially having to deal with a 2v1, decides to challenge right away when they still have a bit of a chance to do so. Sorry, Nush could not clear this one, did not get up, but got up late. The double jump and save that at crossbar height. Dr. Known, will he get a free double? Uwal stops the first shot. Nush follow-up denied as well. The defensive prowess from Mr. Uwal as Yazid goes for a ground double. Dr. Known starting his dribble up near ceiling height, gets it taken away. Qadsiah have yet to find any way to convert on this offense that they have spent a ton of time in the orange half conjuring up. Dr. Known trying to force the defender out, but Uwal goes in and out of the net and then even finds Yazid at the midfield to prevent the follow-up shot. Nice reactions from Dr. Known to make a save. But they continue to play from behind. Nush sees the high challenge, pulls off on the boost, takes it down low for a 50. Dr. Known left this one. Nush did not expect that. He was thinking he was about to get a pass. Can he recover and make a save in time? No! Dr. Known could have made a play on the ball. Ultimately decided against it, faked it. And had he communicated that to Nush, and Nush had set up for that exact scenario, maybe it would have paid off, but clearly Nush was expecting to receive a pass. And now they're down 3-1. Nush first touch reset around ceiling heights. Nothing comes of it. That pass was actually probably on target if Uwal wasn't there to stop it. Nush not going to really have a great target to pass to upfield because Dr. Known is out of boost. So best Dr. Known can do is hope to throw off some defenders. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Yazid, and yet it still gets covered by Dr. Known. Not enough power to catch him off guard, but not easy to put on target. Dr. Known forced to half flip outs, collecting the ball down into his control in the back corner. Resets, sent high. He has no follow-up. Nush not close enough to capitalize either. So with a minute left to go, now Qadsiah running out of chances here in this game, number 2. They found a way to reverse sweep in their last matchup. I'm not sure they'll be able to do it again. Dr. Known loves passing to himself off the ceiling. Nush gonna try and do something similar. Ground pinch. Defenders waiting in nets. Easily prevent that from happening. Nush does not stop this continued dribble, and they are both out of the match as a way to say this one's over. They don't even want to watch the replay. Can we watch this nice catch? It's a nice catch and second touch to catch defenders off guard. Game number 3. Even though the overlay does not say it, it is 2 forfeits. It should say it now. As Nush and Dr. Known have managed to convince Yazid and Ubel to go to their secret weapon, Manfield Knights, where they play their best Rocket League. Ubel and Yazid have brought them there, and now the reverse sweep is in order. Although I think they played the losing games of the previous series on Manfield Knight as well. Dr. Known passed to himself off the ceiling, resets. No double. Ubel not going to be allowed a second chance on the ball. Dr. Known and Nush both have boosts to work with here. As Dr. Known swinging wide, trying to avoid getting bumped. Nush decides to go solo. Faked the flick and then went down for the 50. Was not able to break through. Yazid trying to do everything himself. Wasn't quite able to. Oh my goodness, Dr. Known. He found a chance to shoot and he took it. We were watching it from the defender POV. It didn't seem that ridiculous for creeping up, but Dr. Known, such a good wave dash on the side wall, or the back wall, I should say, in order to keep his momentum and stay top speed to absolutely rip the ball the length of the field. Now a 2-0 lead for Qadsiah. Yazid passed out. Ubel got ahead of himself, double jumped up, and was never going to be able to get a meaningful shot after that. Dr. Known not going to be allowed to hit his double. Nush started today in the Dominus, went to the Octane, now in the Fennec, as he fully attempts to lock in here and try and change the way this series has been going. Pre-flip back to net, not going to be enough. And Awawa going to be on the board. Yazid, nice 50. Ubel, nice 50. And then that third follow-up just quicker for Awawa. Nush, Dr. Known aggressive off the kickoff. This boost, I think we've decided it's just whoever's in the 1 position. So in this case, it's just Nush's boost. But no, he shouldn't have 80 though. Now he should have less. Yeah, I don't know whose boost it is. Is it Yazid's boost? Might be Yazid's boost. He looks like he's on about 38, 16. Yeah, it's Yazid's. Is Yazid going to pick up 100 here soon? He's picking up pads. You can tell because when you switch to his POV, it's not glowy. So it's glowy whenever you're on whoever's POV the boost isn't telling the truth about. See, now it's not glowy. It's just regular, and it's got the correct boosts. Traded demos between Dr. Known and Ubel means we're playing a momentary 1v1, but Nush able to clear it away. Push to the side wall on the air dribble. 50 leaves it in a perfect spot. Dr. Known! Oh my goodness, the Doctor. This one was almost inexcusable. That one probably should have been a goal. Just immediately on the first shot, but hey, he gets it eventually. Kickoff goal attempt. First is not in, second one is after the follow-up bump. Nush gets a reset on his first touch around the nets. But still, Dr. No needs to make a save. Yazid has pre-jumped this one. Oh my goodness, the pass down and the bump. But Ubel couldn't finish it. Pretty insane attempt there from Awawa. Ubel and Yazid should be able to score here. Oh my goodness, how did they not get a goal? Is the script in? Is the reverse sweep script that we just saw in the previous series something everyone in the lobby has seemingly talked about? Nush missed the psycho. Not that that was going to go the length of the field anyways. Nush. Flick Swan Run has more boost than we currently see. I think it's showing us Dr. Known boost right now. "30 seconds left to go. 3-goal lead. I think Qadsiah is holding on to it. Question is, can they do it 2 more times like they did against Vicious? Because they started off cold and are starting to heat up. They talked about it when they kicked you from the lobby. They did kick you from the lobby momentarily. I have not read this huge copy pasta yet. I've decided I don't really want to. Game number 4. Qadsiah and Awawa. Can Qadsiah force a game 5? Are they unbeatable on Manfield nights? All this and more we will find out here in game number 4. Dr. No actually just going to score here. I didn't expect this to be a scoring opportunity already, as Nush launches a pass with a backflip to Dr. No and Yazid. I don't think he was expecting to have to deal with a shot that was strong enough that he wouldn't be able to handle it. But instead it'll be Qadsiah within 30 seconds up 1-0. Air dribble bump from Nush. Ball was still headed towards the nets, but Ubel is able to handle it. Dr. Known cannot find a clean spot on the back wall to pass to himself to. Ooh, nice speed. Can they read this one in is the question, though. They're definitely prioritizing keeping the pace high, which I think is the right decision. Instead of waiting and trying to guarantee a shot, Ubel just makes sure he gets a quick touch and keeps Dr. Known and Nush guessing. The follow-up will be the one to go in. And we got ourselves a tie game. Nush. His air dribble intercepted quickly. Ubel doesn't have boost to work with, and it's just going to pinch it away because of that. No meaningful air dribble could have happened. So instead, do something that you want to do as infrequently as possible. Just clear the ball away for space, but hand over possession. But maybe still the best option in that case. Although now, Dr. Known is going to dice them all up. Yazid gets faked here as Dr. Known just chips it back towards the back wall instead of shooting. And the follow-up makes it 2-1. Noosh. Nice save as he sends it high. Just staying all over this ball right now. Noosh is just being relentless. And it paid off recently in the second half of series, although it was a bit of a disaster in early games. Dr. Known can't get around to shoot this one. Yazid's just going to wait for it to roll right into his control. Not playing into the Noosh pre-jump. Let the ball fall to the ground, but Noosh keeps the boost advantage and probably comes out better of the sequence. So he now has a chance on the ball, though he decides without boost it's not even worth shooting, but clearly just doing something with the ball would have been better than what happened. I think if Noosh really wanted to, he could have used a little bit of his boost and made a play. Instead, he lets it bounce free, and Uval just slams his shot top shelf. Uval trying to make some fancy pre-flips happen. I feel like I've seen a lot of clips from him when I have been tuning into MENA Rocket League. Noosh, reset ceiling heights. How does one score something like this? The answer is not easily. Dr. Known gets dunked as well. The net is wide open. This was not like what they were doing before. Noosh was leaving some wide open nets and not leaving Dr. Known a chance, but Dr. Known, he had time to decide whether or not he wanted to dive in as that last back and thought he was going to get a better 50 clearly. But instead, he lets himself get dunked and leaves a wide open net. Candy forced this one. We actually kept it in play by covering a clearance angle, and Awawa then decided to clear it shallower, which might have allowed Noosh to follow up, but they've been forced to their back wall. Noosh, not a clean take out of his own corner. Dr. Known lobs this one up. Noosh has the speed. Can he find a way to score? I don't think that's possible. So instead, we'll fall down to Yazid. Now Noosh looking for demos and bumps. And he's just chasing down. He just turned completely into BattleBot mode instead of playing any Rocket League. But he will be forced to entertain that there's a ball on the field again. As we approach the final minutes, Awawa trying to deny the shenanigans of the Qadsiah duo. Uval missed the wall dash and is going to get punished for it. Not as bad as he maybe could have, though. Dr. Known with space. Noosh just trying to be a pest. He's saying, Dr. Known, I'm going to go try and take one out and let you 1v1. Doesn't seem to work out, but maybe it has created an advantage for them. One that Uval looks to try and take away with a nice air dribble bump of his own. Noosh to the side wall, then to the back wall. Free clearance for Yazid. Dr. Known pass down. Noosh puts it directly on the defender. 30 seconds left to go. Dr. Known will back off and try and find Noosh on the other side of the field. Yazid cuts it off. No cross-field passing while he's around. Dr. Known slowing the pace down. Into an air dribble. Noosh is again chasing. They have just decided that Noosh chasing for demos while Dr. Known controls the ball is the only way they expect to be able to score, I guess. With 5 seconds left to go, Awawa were in control of the ball there for a second. This one pinches out to the ground. Awawa win 3-1, sending Qadsiah to the lower brackets. They will wait in the grand finals for their match later. Chat, here we go. It's the grand finals. It's a rematch of the winners finals, which happens often in these double elimination brackets. It's Qadsiah versus Awawa. Qadsiah have seemed to be a little bit more locked in than they were when they played earlier against the likes of Awawa, but we'll see if that ends up being any difference, or if it was Awawa that was the reason why they looked to struggle. Well, Noosh is staring at a wide open net. Dr. Known's going to be the one to tap it in, though. So Qadsiah will win. Oh, sorry, will win. Wow. Calling it really early. Will score first. 1-0 in the first 30 seconds. Qadsiah's been loving their fake kickoffs. Dr. Known tried to wait as long as possible, and Noosh so ultra aggressive on the follow-up. Hoping to get his double in. Not so much double, but just quick read off of the Dr. Known 50. Yazid, air dribble, dunk. Uval can't get anything. When are the 1v1 Champ Road brackets published? Maybe tonight for MENA? I know 1v1 Champs Road happens pretty much right after. Hopefully we're going to get a ton of signups for 1v1 Champions Road as well. Dr. Known back passing to the control of his team, and then now slamming this away to a spot that nobody on his team is going to stand a chance at getting to. So now forced to play a bit of defense. Nush, little landing dash. Nice chip shot from Awawa to make it 1-1. Yazid gonna flick, and Nush carrying it over to Dr. Known. Nush able to 50 this one high. Dr. Known actually probably would have preferred if the opponent wasn't in the way at all. He does get slightly slowed down by demoing him, and they are unable to score. Nush resets, top shelf double, kept out by Awawa. Dr. Known wants to kill this dribble. Nush bodied in the corner, although he is just so quick back on the ball. Sure, he loses 150, maybe 2, but he's there again to try and really force the issue. Now, after a demo and a bump, he's going to go for yet another interruption of play, and eventually Dr. Known will score to make it 2-1. Dr. Known throwing this one on target. Nush just wants to get a bump or at least prevent an easy angle to challenge, and he does exactly that. Uval forced to own goal it, and it's 3-1 for Qadsiah. Uval, nice ceiling double. These guys have been more than capable of making some exciting plays, and it's just no big deal for Mr. Uval, who easily has the read. We got to add grand finals to the title. Everybody can appreciate a good grand finals. Nush not taking the double. Very wise to leave this. Chances of him being able to get anything decent out of it, not very high. Instead, lets it fall to Dr. Known, who's able to read the defense and slot it around him. Nush chips one up high. Uval had pre-jumped it already and is going to score. Uval was ready for it. He knew Nush was likely to chip it up, and he is up there waiting to accept the pass. Nush, look at this. This is just MENA Rocket League at its finest. Goal after goal after goal after goal. The fake kickoffs pay off. Look at this first touch, just slamming it into the ceiling before doubling it in. Dr. Known's actually going to be able to farm another kickoff goal. 6-3 with 1:12 left to go. Feer skip every goal. Some of them are cool. Noted. That wasn't my fault. Dr. No and Nush are trying to go as fast as possible. Uval watched that one, though. These guys are on the clock, but sometimes, chat, do you guys ever do this? Do you sometimes ever not skip a replay to give your opponent more of an opportunity to forfeit? I think Dr. No intentionally didn't score there. I think he could have. He was just trying not to get to another goal replay. Sometimes I'm like, they're going to forfeit. I'm going to just not skip this one to give them just a little bit of extra time to think about how they probably want to forfeit. But hey, if they don't, they don't. Dr. No is wasting out time. He is not just playing his opponents, he's playing the clock, and now another goal goes in. Big mistake, insta-skip from Feer. Waiting on Dr. No and Nush to skip. Are they trying to like, and Uval's waiting out as well. What's going on? Are they trying to like play chicken where they don't want to make it clear that they're getting held back by Uval, so they're not going to skip, but then once Uval skips, then they'll both double skip? The skip mind game. See, no shot. Nush definitely could have tried to shoot there. Oh, they tried to shoot. I don't know, man. This is a whole nother level. Game number 2. Nush and Dr. No are trying to speedrun win. Not just win, but speedrun win. Earlier, they didn't even win at all. And now they're trying to see if they can win so fast. Oh, Nush is just... Okay, Nush was last skipper there. We're trying to make sure that we can skip before everyone else. Dr. No and Nush have to play in Saudi E-League essentially right now. And I don't know if they're trying to get the first series done. They talked about something with them beforehand, but it was in Arabic, so I couldn't understand it. My assumption was, hey, if we win and force a bracket reset, can we just play it after Saudi E-League? But I don't know that for sure. As Yazid trying to set up a psycho. Nush drops this one straight down, and Dr. No's follow-up will be easily saved. I think we're on Dr. No stuck POV, aren't we? Uval trying to make some magic happen as he floats around in the air, but nothing ever came of it. Oh, Nush getting bumped out of position. Where is Ovo's or Awawa's follow-up? I think it was Uval. If he was anywhere around, he should have been looking at a wide open nets. Nush deciding to pull back off the ball and not let the pre-jump catch him, but ultimately the pre-jumper was able to float and still get the 50. Nush, after a corner pinch outs, is looking at a wide open nets. Dr. No and Uval squeezed it past Yazid. And I skipped. Dr. No and Uval are the ones not skipping now. I'm getting told to skip every replay, and here they are watching them, okay? Yeah, Dark plays a little bit of Octane. Ahmad was kind of Octane for a long time, right? I imagine he probably dabbled Fennec at least a little bit. Khaled was, of course, Fennec. I feel like TRK will... Kiliers was doing Octane a bit. When he was playing for KRN, he would do it every once in a while. But Octanes are mostly just real old heads. I think Octanes skew old. If you've been good for a long time now, there's a higher chance you'll be in an Octane. And then there's also some people who just kind of favorites. Ooh, Very scoreable. Dr. None makes the first save and the second. We're watching from Nush POV, although we're not seeing his boost. We're seeing Dr. None's boost. Ooh, we're missing this shot. Crossbar. It's crazy that now that Qadsiah, they seem like they were kind of messing around early on, to be honest. And now that they have to win and they have to win fast, all of a sudden they're letting in no goals. Their defense is completely secure. They're getting leads. They're holding on to them. Nush is staring at an open net. Sleesbreeze! They were the 14 gifted! My goodness, dude. Our favorite alerts. Thank you, Sleesbreeze. Huge dubs from the Breeze. Oval. Reset, wave dash, catch, flick. Oh, it was $1 million setup, but a 10-cent finish. So close to being a highlight play. And somehow, someway, Nush and Dr. None have willed a quick series with less goal replays. We were watching 15 goal games, I feel like, earlier, if not even higher. Dr. None and Nush. I mean, they're in theory close to the end of this first best of 5, but only if you assume they're going to sweep. Because if you assume that it could go any longer, or they might lose some games, then we could be a while from the end of this best of 5. Dr. None, nice save. Nush. A dunk, a bump. Any finish? I don't think they want a goal replay anyways. Dr. None just wants it on the ground. Game number 2. Gonna go to Qadsiah, and we'll find out what's gonna happen right now. It's a little bit of a tipping point. Game number 3. Dr. None and Nush. Up 2-0. Trying to finish off a sweep here, which, by the way, I haven't added it to the leaderboards like I normally do, or I haven't added it to the scoreboard on screen, but I'll do it now. I'll put another W, which is actually perfect for Awawa, because now it's Wawawawa. They're in the winner's bracket, so they have an extra life. Qadsiah are losers, so they come from the losers bracket, and they need to win 2 series. So Wawawawawa, if they lose this one, actually get to play one more and attempt to try and get first. I guess we could just do El Qadsiah instead of... But that feels like I'm actually saying El Qadsiah. What if we just do this? They have a Saudi E-League game? No, you're not wrong. They do. And according to the Wikipedia, that Saudi E-League game is supposed to start right now. From what I could tell, the Saudi E-League was maybe slightly delayed. Nush. Air dribble into getting bumped. And I think we were watching director cam, so it wasn't obvious, but basically somebody just got chased off of, yeah, Dr. None getting chased off of making the save. So the wide open net will be scored. We'll use this W as well. Besides Saudi E-League, is there any other 3v3 Rocket League circuit that runs during the off season? There's like tournaments here and there usually, but not really. Nothing like Saudi E-League, which does manage to have all of the top Saudi teams playing in it, I'm pretty sure. So nothing quite that competitive. As Dr. No, I'm going to drop this one off for Nush. I'm starting to become the last person to skip. I'm sure they're getting frustrated with me. Milliseconds wasted. Dr. No's shot denied. Nush forced to back up. Gonna have to handle Dr. No's pinch with the opponents that send it flying back. Nush has to dodge a bump and then make a save, and he does just that. And Dr. No is now up ahead, making sure nobody gets in the way of this Nush freebie. And Nush shoots it in. 3-1. They lost to Awawa 1-3. But, I mean, again, it almost looked like they were trying to lose their first two games and see if they could reverse sweep. I don't understand what we were seeing from this Qadsiah team before. But it's kind of backed up by what we've seen now. Now they absolutely have to win, and as fast as possible, they're just going to do it. They're just going to win as fast as they can. It just will be a sweep, it seems. Barring a mix-up of the way that the first, 13 minutes of the series has gone so far. Nush. Popping this one up to the backboard. A little reset pass to Dr. Known. And he might play it back to Nush. I thought he might go even farther back so they could both reset on Buso. A nice bump. Dr. Known couldn't quite get it on target, though. If they win 3-0, yeah, no matter what, there'll be a bracket resets. Oh, I shouldn't say no matter what. I guess if Awawa win, but any win from Qadsiah, no matter how many games it takes, will lead to a bracket reset. And, I mean, they haven't secured it yet, but it's looking pretty strong with a 4-1 lead here in game number 3. And I think, like I said, I think they plan to play it after. So stream just might go long, man. It might go 6th hour. Because we might watch them play against Twisted Minds, which should be a pretty decent series. And then watch the grand finals. I've been a full-time streamer. We're coming on the anniversary of when I became a full-time streamer. It was in October of last year. Google resets. Flick just straight down. What is on the 10th of September? The RLCS World Championships. Specifically, I think the 10th will be the play-ins. And it'll be 10 matches. So many matches. I don't know when they're going to start. Maybe they're going to have 2 streams. Could potentially help. But that'll be a bit of a bummer if you only get to play on the alt stream at Worlds. The 9 to 5-a-thon was when I first announced it, yeah. I quit my job officially, though, a few days or maybe even weeks before the 9 to 5-a-thon started. 9 to 5-a-thon started like late October, I think. And kind of early October, I think, was my final day at my previous job. All right, so they swept. I don't know if they're going to play again right now. And Qadsiah are not going to get to play their follow-up match, unfortunately for them.